That's what she said.
Reminds me of Halo.
So sorry, guys, for the music being so loud, especially for the people that are watching.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And my
Loud noises.
volume on my headphones are like 90%. It's not even 100, and it was loud as hell.
Sounds like a you problem.
I meant that it's probably really loud for those listening. Sounds like a me problem. I know. It's whatever. It is what it is. I almost made a mistake, which is normal. I almost did what I always do. I was switching over to YouTube, and I almost just clicked on YouTube on the same page that we're recording. You would have lost me for a second.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care. Just get out of here.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Speaking of shit happening, 100 fucking episodes, man.
That's today?
Or tomorrow.
No. Well. I am so excited.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Nice.
I'm touching myself tonight. I'm just I'll be right with you for sure.
Don't mind this guy.
Nah. Here we go. This is just a rough draft. Probably will change it later, but it will catch people's attention for sure.
What do we got?
The thumbnail.
Ooh.
Yo, last thumbnail, it came out so good, and it's literally just a screenshot of the five of us with some words. I like words. I know some of these words.
If only we words good.
We don't do that, actually. We don't.
Not often.
No, not at all. So
I think it has something to do. I think it has something to do with the brain cell.
Yeah, I don't have that today. Why is this so tall?
Got it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Had the brain cell this entire time.
You know what? Let's just start this. Episode of the Nerd Archive podcast.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, but who the hell cares about wildlife anyway?
Right. We're over.
I cut it right where Scott said something.
That was weird.
What?
Yeah. I had the YouTube feed up and it was playing on there, but for some reason it wasn't playing on the live preview on the EV Mux page, which is just rather weird.
That's weird because it was playing for me.
Yeah, it wasn't playing for me. Yeah, it's doing its thing.
Was it on the live preview or the editor?
Neither one.
Oh.
At least not on my end, but.
Well, the people got to see what they needed to see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still played on the YouTube feed, so no worries there.
That's what's important.
Semi-technical difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get started, I none of you know what I'm about to say. I just thought about it because I saw a post on Facebook, and I'm going to say it. Congratulations, Puerto Rico, for making the going to the Olympics to play basketball in Paris.
Woo!
So, I don't have to.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. And my rebuttal to that was going to be like, we support you in all of your decisions. I mean, it's about time. We've known for a while.
Yeah, I'm not coming out. Not yet. I'm not yet. But with that
I guess the guy from Wendy's is just going to have to be disappointed for a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, yeah.
We're still in contact.
I thought today was the day. He's gonna say it live.
No, not today. Not
That's why he
today.
gets free Wendy's.
Yeah. But yeah, Puerto Rico. Woohoo. It's been 20 years since we were in the Olympics playing basketball.
And now
the
both
last
female and male teams
Yep.
are going for the first time together.
Yeah. The last time we were in the Olympics was 2004 and we beat USA by 19 points. And that was when like young LeBron, Wade, Carmelo Anthony, they had Allen Iverson. They had like it wasn't the 2008 team, but it was stacked. It was stacked. And we still, Amadi Stoudemire. It was great. It was great. I remember watching that game, which we were watching it just to watch it. We were at a pool party and it was on the TV and we're like, oh, Puerto Rico's playing. Cool. And then all of a sudden they just went ahead and the pool party stopped. We were literally all standing in front of the TV watching the game because it was even in there's a documentary on Netflix. It's called The Redeem Team. And they actually talk about that game. And LeBron James says, they kicked our ass. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, we did. But that was it. Nothing else. I could sit here and talk about basketball all night if I could. Other news. I don't know if you guys saw that Shrek 5 is confirmed.
Yes.
And
a donkey film.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And they're
Okay.
donkey.
That'll do, donkey.
Yeah. There you go. We needed the Irish to say it.
Well, I mean, technically Scottish because that's the
I was gonna say
accent that what's his name uses.
Well,
in culture.
I feel like they're almost the same. I
Don't let any of them hear you say that.
I know.
We just lost followers.
Yeah. Oh no. No, but it was confirmed, and not only that, but it is confirmed that Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz are coming back, and it's coming out July 1st, 2026. Thus far, because we all know how this goes.
Not bad.
There's a cartoon strike next, and
yeah,
I'll delay everything.
Yeah. So, but that's exciting. Guys, welcome to the 100th episode of the Nerd Archive podcast. I know that we said it briefly, but thank you for being here. My name is Lewis. I have my sister, Yadi, and then I have Lola. And then I have Justin.
I was like, you forgot your sister's name.
I was gonna say I'm your sister, and then Yadi and Justin. Cool. Is it like when you call mom?
Yeah,
mom?
your sister, your daughter, like messed up. It's like she's your sister. No, not today.
When you said my sister, and then you mentioned Yadi, I'm like, what are you trying to say?
I'm not the only one coming out. That's why they call it a coming out party.
Sembrava prima vista tanto per benino, si offre a far da guida per la città.
Oh. It's at YouTube. It stopped it.
Yeah, no.
The YouTube police will strike us down if we're not careful.
Yeah, we got to be careful. On that note, I would like to go back in time and hear you guys say which are your favorite episodes from this journey of 100 episodes or 99 episodes, because this one is not happening yet until
happening
Friday.
in real time.
Yep. So if you want to watch this real time, make sure you go on YouTube and search for the Nerd Archive Productions, and you'll find us there. You'll find our podcast, and we're Yadi's also producing another podcast, The Rambling Dudes, which is amazing. They mostly talk about wrestling, but I know that I'm sure there's some other things slip in there. That's what she said. But it's super, super funny and super amazing. So you got to watch that. So what are your favorite moments from the last 100 episodes? 99.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that go ahead.
No, I was going to say, think about what you want to say, because we talked about getting a drink and I never got my drink. So I was just, you guys.
Slacking.
How dare.
So keep thinking. Or keep talking. I don't care.
Sembrava prima vista.
Gotta be careful. We're approaching that 10-second mark, or you can't, you can't have those. To be honest though, sometimes it doesn't even take 10 seconds. And the YouTube police will just like, no.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can you play like 9 seconds of it, and then another 9 seconds in another moment, and then another 9 seconds?
Sadly, no. Because I did that once when I was testing out some streaming alerts and that, and I had Shane McMahon's "Here Comes the Money."
Here comes the money.
And it literally like less than 5 seconds of the song, and
let's see if this one doesn't.
All it took was once, and I got that video got tagged. I wound up deleting it anyway, so it really didn't matter because it was just kind of like a test thing or what have you.
What if we sing it?
That would be different because it's a cover. Unless because it's us. If we were playing a cover and someone like,
and even just rhythm, like
even still,
even
still, there are some artists or not just artists, but some labels that are just like total fucking blockers. That like Queen, as much as I love the band, they are notorious for tagging other people's videos that cover their music, play it in any fashion. So it's like, yeah.
Stupid bitch. So going back, what are your favorite moments from our last 99 episodes?
Ooh. Yeah. Some of my favorite moments are the ones that start with "What's up, bitches?"
Yes. Those were amazing.
Yep.
I forgot about that one.
Come on, how could you possibly forget nerdy quote of the week?
Wow, reminiscing.
The nostalgia, man.
I miss my brother losing every episode.
There you go. Oh man.
Oh, the point system was not in Louis' favor.
No, and it's even worse for me because I had to edit every single episode and put my points on there.
Yep.
Sometimes I would be sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to add myself another point. But then I realize, no, because Justin keeps tabs of the points and he's going to say them.
Yep.
And you actually mentioned the points at the end.
Oh, of course. Of course. So, I mean, you probably could have played some clever editing trick and bleeped them out and or just cut it out entirely, but I still would have not hesitated to call that out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, the nerd. that's another thing. What are your favorite games that we played on here? Like,
Definitely that. That was a fun game to play.
no,
At the end of
no.
each episode, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Maybe we should bring it back. Said no one ever.
I just
Like
said
I said, I enjoyed watching you lose every episode.
Yeah, because the only reason you want it back is because you were the one winning.
I mean, Yadi was pretty close behind. The only one that was all the way at the tail was you.
Now you won in fairly commanding fashion.
Yeah.
Well,
Like the first, the first 3 episodes, the first 3 segments that we did for that didn't start out as well, but you quickly caught up and just ran away with it. And you did, and after that, like I think after that 3rd or 4th episode, you did not give up that lead once.
that's
Must be
fair.
fucking nice.
Luis was that like that person in the squad that you revive and always kept getting down. And, you couldn't.
You know, it's funny. I think I sent you this. It was a TikTok of, it was someone reenacting in real life, Call of Duty, and the guy's like, he's hiding, right? And he's like, his friend is like, hey, don't peek because there's a sniper. And he's like, no, I got it. And he peeks and gets down, and then he crawls back, and then they revive him, and he's like, I got it this time. It's like 15 times, and they're like, okay. If you do it again, I promise you I'm not gonna get you back up. It's like, you don't believe in me. So it's funny because I can hear that whenever you get down, that sound.
But this is for Fortnite.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But again, other than me losing, what are your...
No, we savored those moments.
That's cool. We mentioned them just now. So let's move on. Let's bounce off.
Recently, we talked about something that happened also to you. That was my favorite episode.
The vodka episode?
Where, somebody just decided to drink vodka as water.
No, I started drinking vodka and water.
And then ran out of water.
And then, so...
The problem is not that you weren't drinking vodka and water. The problem is that you were drinking too much too quickly. Because every time Yadi said, take a shot, he took a shot. And he kept purposely saying it. Nerds so much good, guys. Purposely saying it faster and faster just to watch your reaction. And you, in fact, did take them faster and faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's because this guy takes challenges serious.
Yeah, I do.
And he's like, I ain't gonna lose this shit.
We talked about this before, how and every time that we all went to dinner, at the end, everything that was on, like the sauces or whatever, Yadi, and it was only Yadi.
At the time.
And it was only Yadi. He would grab my cup and he would start, and if I still had a little bit of drink left, he would start pouring like ketchup, honey mustard, ranch, and everything in there. And some other things too. I'm like, what the hell are you? In my drink, but I'm watching him do it. But because there's a challenge. The first time he did it, he didn't think I was going to drink it. And I did. So now every single time we went out, it was almost religiously that he would. It was a tradition at that point. We're done eating. Louis got to drink whatever's left on each plate.
Yeah.
And I did.
It's funny because I think that started when you were younger with Pepe asking you to, or telling you that he would give you $5 if you would lick the plate in public, and he would in fact lick the plate in public.
$5,
the molten plate at Chili's specifically.
Hey, when
yeah,
you
but
were a kid,
at
$5
least
is a lot of money.
Yeah, At least that tasted good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had no money and my stuff tasted nasty. So
Yeah,
I don't
it
know what
was
the motivation in there.
it was just a challenge, and I wanted to make my brother proud. It was more, I don't know, to assert dominance on myself. I don't know. It was. I don't do that now. Don't ask me to do that now because I probably will, but whatever.
next time I'm in Florida, we're gonna get together to eat.
This dude, like, he motivated me to try new things to eat, and I eat them a lot now. Like, Lola, you and I grew up in a household that was just totally weird in a Puerto Rican household. For a whole family not eating beans. Because when we were kids, we didn't eat rice and beans. That wasn't in our menu. Because mom doesn't eat beans. We think about growing up, how many times we had rice and beans in our, and don't make that face, you know it's true. we
had
ate a lot.
Different childhoods. I don't know if you were living in the same household, but Pepe used to make them in arroz guisado, arroz posteado, just regular beans. Then she would make beans with like pumpkin in it and potatoes, and then
But she doesn't eat beans.
Con patita. She doesn't eat beans, but she still like the sauce.
Which she made a lot of times, just the sauce too, because she wasn't eating the beans. Girl, you listen. You also have to remember that I lived 7 years without you.
Okay, so why are you telling me if I remember? I don't. That wasn't there, bro.
Yeah, but that's fine. The first 7 years of my life you don't remember because you weren't there. Yeah. But then after that, it before you started having a memory, like, it's probably 3 years. So at that point, I'm 10.
Listen, I remember being told that I needed to eat my beans and I needed to eat my
I was never told that because
and, what are the pigeon peas called?
Gandules.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
big girl.
When I was 18, the first time I ate beans was when Yadi and I were doing the college program, and they used to have a bus that would take us to Walmart, and then at that plaza there was a Puerto Rican restaurant, so we would go there, and it was so weird to him that when he's like, "What do you want to eat?" I said, "I just want white rice." He's like
a child.
Yeah,
white rice and ketchup.
No, just white rice. Lies. White rice and whatever mezcla was, like whatever side dish. But Yadi's like, no, you're going to try the beans today. They're really good.
Especially with patitas.
I still won't do patitas. No.
Oh,
but
so good.
The point is that I tried that and fantastic. Fast forward to a couple years later, him and I are hanging out at the house, and we went and got some things to make burgers, and he put mushrooms inside the burger patty.
Oh, I remember that. The girls for babies.
Yeah. I don't think Jordan was born yet. Yeah, and I tried mushrooms for the first time because my mom doesn't like mushrooms.
That's another thing. Pepe ate them all the time when I was little. I don't know what you're talking. I think
that's
you were
fine.
Just a picky eater. I think that's the root of it.
But that's the difference. I wasn't forced to eat them because mom wasn't. She's like, I don't eat them. I'm not going to force them to eat it. Mm. Like, I hate pasteles because I was like pushed and the pasteles would sit in front of me until I was done eating them. And now I'm an adult. I make my own decisions. You're not going to eat pasteles. Fuck that.
Wow, they should revoke this Puerto Rican card from
They
him.
really should. No beans, no pasteles. You eat
Mofongo.
beans now?
Oh, patita. Morcilla, at least, no?
Sí, morcilla, sí. Morcilla. Ah.
Ugh.
That's blood sausage.
Blood and rice sausage.
Blood and rice, yeah.
No, they call it like blood sausage.
Right. No, but I'm letting him know because he doesn't know what else.
Right.
But
That's good stuff.
the Irish has something close to
Similar
that.
to it, yeah.
So it probably tastes the same. It's spicy.
Blood pudding.
Blood pudding.
No, that's a legit thing.
No, I know. I just think it's funny. But yeah, there's a lot of things that Yadi taught me how to eat. I was gonna say a joke, but the girl.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
I was gonna say, but the girl's room is open.
No,
If they were sleeping, maybe. But
Do you really want to take that chance?
no, they're not sleeping. I know they're not.
Right.
So that's why I'm not saying it. Tick. Oh, look.
Hey, you came out of the closet anyways.
Oh, hi. What's wrong? Did you lose a tooth? Oh, a needle. She was holding something like this
No.
and not smiling. I'm like, did you lose a tooth?
It's funny the direction that this conversation spun off into when it started with the episode with Lewis getting drunk. And then it spun into this whole food conversation. And then, of course, it ends with Lewis eating dick.
Everything ends that way.
As I said before, we support you.
Good. I'm glad. Carry on.
My weight works on.
There'll be peace when you are done.
Lay your weary head to rest.
Don't you cry no more. What's funny is this is coming from a guy that does not watch and is not really interested in Supernatural. I just enjoy a lot of different classic rock bands. So,
talking about that, talking about Supernatural.
Squirrel.
Who was in The Boys? Season 4. Jensen Ackles. Who's joining the new season of The Boys?
Sam I Am?
Dear Padalecki.
Yep. So you got Sam and Dean.
There you go.
I know that there will be some references.
Most likely.
Maybe.
I just also hope that they're in different sides. I want to see that dynamic. Because we did see that dynamic in Supernatural when one is Michael and the other one's Lucifer.
Lucifer, yeah. It's a really good show. I should rewatch that.
I started. No. Well, yes, I did. I started watching it. I hadn't watched it yet. But I'm still on season 1 because I'm also trying to watch The Acolyte. I'm trying to watch Reacher. I'm trying to so many.
so much to watch in so little time.
It's so hard to watch.
I say the Boys is a great, but you also have to watch once you finish season 3. You gotta watch. There's another show,
Gen V.
Gen V, yeah. So you want to watch that as well.
Okay.
It's a little bit of the season that is right now out. A lot of the stuff is surrounding something that happened in that one. So
okay. So season finish 1, 2, and 3. Watch Gen V, and then start season 4.
Yeah.
Got it. Perfect. Because I knew that Gen V was out, but I didn't know that I had to watch.
You don't have to, but it's
no. I have to.
Yes, you have
to. Thank you.
There's more context, I guess, to what's going on in season 4 or something like that.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. I'll do that.
Yes.
So other than my drunk episode,
Just the out of nowhere meme worthy shit.
mhm,
Asmakin Skywalker.
Oh,
that was fantastic.
That Yasmic Skywalker, forgot about him. And Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh,
Daddy Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
that was fun though.
Mm.
Yeah. That
Because
was a fun show to review.
Yeah, I agree. And the fact that we came up with that on the fly,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
so that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our best titles came from part of the show, like something we said. So
And that was before we started doing it live, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. So if you want to watch all those episodes that are not in the live folder or playlist, you can watch them by seasons. So that's pretty fun.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think we have 100.
Yeah.
Might be wrong, but I think we got 100.
We're just about there. We're just about
Yeah.
there. Give it about 30 minutes.
Yeah. And we have more than 100 because you have the rambling dudes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Incredible show.
We got 9 there, not 10. We're supposed to. We haven't seen the last one.
Mm.
no.
The whole episode, they thought it was a 10th episode. So because yeah, we got the 10th, and it's 9.
You're excited. That's what counts.
Mm.
Yeah.
You got to wonder though how the excitement is actually going to be when you actually do the 10th episode. It's like
See, we're supposed to
use-
record it yesterday, but I couldn't. And then we're gonna do it today,
happens.
and I was like, I can't because we got the 100th one.
It's like, nope,
But
got to wait till next week.
Yes. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah. And we also got our reaction series that we're doing as well.
He's doing great.
So, oh yeah. The last
It
I checked,
sucks.
our most recent YouTube release was at like 30 views. I haven't checked it at all today, but
There's one on there that's at 224 views.
Hmm.
One of the abridged ones. I think it's
Yup.
the one that we did the reacts in the after episode to the
To the podcast.
to the memorial.
oh yes.
Yeah. That one's
That's right.
that's what got a lot of views.
Oh yeah. I think that's the most viewed on that particular series thus far.
Mhm.
I wonder what is that time.
It might just be our most viewed videos too. In general.
Could be.
Those are fun. We have a lot of fun doing those.
non shorts videos, I
Right.
think yes. Because a lot of the event reactions get a decent amount of views. That what was it? That WWDC, the first one that we did,
Mm-hmm.
talking about that one got a decent number of views. I think that one broke like 100, was 110 or something like that.
Right.
But yeah,
You know,
I like the video game episode as well. Like it's weird.
That
Like
was
some of
a
my
good episode. Yeah.
yeah, some of my favorites are from like earlier on in like the season 1, and like to this day that's still our longest episode as far as runtime goes. And then
That one-
split that into 2.
well, yeah, that one, because the editing on that one, I tone it down because there was a lot of conversation.
Oh, yeah.
But the one with one of my favorite episodes is the one with El Giga.
Oh yes, As that one, that one especially. To be honest, I mean, I think any episode that we have a guest is a really good episode.
Which I will come back to the guest, just in case you start talking about who your favorite guests are.
I'm not gonna pick a favorite because I mean,
It's not a favorite, but
as much as I enjoy pissing people off sometimes. I mean, I know you like pissing Ryan off, so you're obviously your least favorite episode is going to be the one he was on.
Well, my favorite episode was with Ryan. Sophisticated though.
See.
That's it.
Ryan. He's missing out.
Yeah, and no, but I do love Ryan, especially when he records Rambling Dudes.
He is a great Ryan.
I don't think there's another one. No, not that I can think of.
There's
no, I'm trying. But
there's
I can't.
someone there that starts with an R. Somewhere out there. I don't know.
I don't think that he knows what an R is. Ryan, R is a letter that is in your name. I know that you don't know those because where you grew up, they don't teach that, but it's fine. We understand. We understand. I know that you think that those are numbers, but they're not. Oh, numbers are things that you use in math. Math is I can't.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Just send that little part to him.
Yeah. No, he's gonna text me the moment he hears it. You're an asshole. Or he's gonna use it in his bit on No New Friends. Because he references a lot on No New Friends. So he might not be doing his segment here, but he's still mentioning it on No New Friends.
And for those that aren't aware, as much as Lewis and Ryan, classic Ryan, give each other shit, we're all friends.
Yeah, no,
No, it's not. This isn't genuine disdain or any kind of antipathy or anything towards anybody. We are this big old group that we've got. Like we're all cool.
You can speak for yourself. Fuck you, Ryan. No, he's a cool dude. Sophisticated. Yeah. I love sophisticated Ryan. Lola, do you have another favorite episode or moment?
Yeah, I have a favorite episode and a favorite moment. The Pop-Tart moment. Great conversation. And episode that I like the Disney episode. We had some technical issues with the audio, but it was a really good episode.
I agree. I think we should do another Disney episode.
I think so too, yeah.
Was that the one in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say too, like the ones that we did, the one that we did in person.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I agree.
Absolutely.
If only somebody will move to Michigan.
That's a sore subject.
Somebody would move to Florida.
You see, like the good thing about here, there's no hurricanes. There's no hurricane, guys. So if you have a hurricane on the way,
there's no snow, guy.
That's okay. Stay inside, warm and cozy. There's blankets and coats.
The same with the hurricane.
There's
like if it's anything,
video
if it's
games,
anything,
not video games. Board games. And tequila.
And then you start fighting.
That's the fun part. You buy
what was your favorite
properties that
game?
you're not supposed to buy, and then you tell them to go fuck themselves, and then they tell you to go fuck yourself. It's a fun time.
See, we got to do that more often. Board games, card games, and things like that, and record those moments.
Don't we have like an online Monopoly that we should do that?
We could do that.
There's that too, yeah.
That way, if you're not into shooting games or we should next time we stream though, we gotta do Chain Together.
Oh, Oh, yes.
because
That
that's
game.
If
that
my
game is-
Spanish comes out during that game, I'm so sorry.
Cago en la-
But that's the thing though. It's frustrating but fun
Uh-huh.
all at the same time. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Playing it solo is one thing. It can be more frustrating than fun, but I mean, you get a lot of laughs playing
Right.
with more than one person because you are literally chained together with
Right.
multiple people. And the best part about it is it's cheap. $5 on Steam.
We like cheap.
Not sponsor.
We wish.
Yeah. We wish.
Yeah. It's a fun, frustrating game. You can actually use a controller on the PC with it, which I discovered 15 minutes after. You started playing because I was gonna give up. I was like, give me my money back. I only played 15 minutes. I need my $5 back. But it
Then
worked.
all of a sudden the controller started working.
Yeah. It was fun. Then 2 hours in, like, oh shit, I gotta sleep.
Oh yeah.
But,
I think it was like 2.5 hours, but who's counting?
yeah.
Literally
I'm
nobody.
not.
We weren't keeping track.
No.
All of a
Like,
sudden,
let's try one more time.
yeah, right. And then all of a sudden it's fucking 2:00.
Is it timed?
No, we
There
were
is
doing, like,
there are
mode.
timers. Well, I mean, even with the practice mode, there are timers that times how long it takes you to get from the top or
Oh,
from the
that's
bottom to
right.
the top.
That's why I
And-
knew we were 2 hours in.
So you
Oh.
literally just play the same game until you reach the top.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And where's the top? I don't know. Never reached it.
I have. I did. I
Okay.
did solo, but
Who were you attached to?
nobody.
Then why is the game attached together if there's no one else?
He's chained to his own self.
Or chained together, attached together.
What's funny is like even though you're not chained to anybody, you still have that metal that metal belt wrapped around your waist
Mm.
where the chain is supposed to attach to. But yeah, it's just weird. Like to be honest, I'm kind of glad they did put a solo mode in there, like a practice mode solo.
Mhm.
But part of me kind of wonders why. But I
For
get it.
people to practice, probably.
Mm.
When
Other
they're not with
people's-
their friends.
There are people that
Not
fucking
everybody has friends.
That-
That's a valid point.
I mean, hell, there are people that have speed ran that game in about 45 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
I
still
was
took him 45 minutes.
still. I mean, I was able to complete it I was able to get the achievement to finish the game in less than 1 hour and 50 minutes. I think it was like 1 hour 45.
Nice. It'll probably
But-
take me 3 days. Nonstop. Chained to nobody. That's the new game. Chained to nobody.
I would say you should probably watch some of the videos for the game just to get an idea of what you're in for. But we need to play it.
Yeah. It's chained to nobody. / no friends. The sequel.
Hashtag lonely.
I was gonna
Hashtag
say,
lonely.
such was the life of the nerd back in the day.
Yeah. Now being a nerd is like mainstream. You can thank Big Bang Theory for that.
I think there's a lot of other factors involved besides just Big Bang Theory, which I've never, again, never saw that show. I've seen videos of it, clips and stuff like that, and I've seen clips from like young Sheldon, but I haven't.
No, what I
actually
mean
seen
is
much
it
of
became so popular and
Uh-huh.
that's what their lives were, just
Yeah.
being a nerd,
Mhm.
that, yeah, a lot of nerds don't just go to comic books and things like that, but that it was okay to be one.
Mm.
I think that's why people are like, it is what it is. I don't know what. And a lot of those jocks that used to beat up the nerds. They did it because they didn't want to look any kind of way. Because I know a lot that they acted like, oh, Pokemon, you're stupid. You're a kid.
And now they collect them.
Well, now they collect them, but then I've had this for years. So that means that you were a nerd back then.
Pretty much. It's stupid. Like, it was the in thing to like to ride the nerd and just make fun of him, and or in some cases beat the shit out of the nerdy kid and whatnot. And now it's just this mainstream thing, and more people are coming out as the nerdy type, and there you go.
Well, nope.
It's a great time. Great time to be a nerd.
Yes. I forgot what I was going to say. I lost it.
That was a beautiful
Safe to say you don't have the brain cell.
No, because I was going to transition into the favorite guest, but we're gonna scratch that. So
I mean, one of the cool ones we had, I'm not saying favorite, but Giga, yes.
Yeah.
Having him here was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was very, very knowledgeable. And it was pretty interesting, this like story. And everything that he does was like super cool.
Oh
and
yeah.
Freaking learning that he voiced in Dragon Ball Z was
Bro, that blew my mind.
That was sick. That was absolutely sick. And knowing that he did all of this before like all of these avenues were even open, like he found his own way and made all this stuff happen before, those opportunities became easier and more accessible.
Right.
Like literally, like how cool is that?
He was pretty much one of the pioneers.
Mm-hmm. Like in Puerto Rico, yes, he's one of the first ones that I would follow because he did have all the knowledge and the subject that I was interested at the time.
Right.
In a small segment in a radio show, and now being part of co-host of one of them. That's that's pretty cool.
Right.
And like I said, what's weird is like he before all this became as prolific as it did, like he was able to make that happen and get those inroads. And so it's like, as popular as he is, I'm surprised he's not more popular now than he is, like not just in Puerto Rico, but like nationwide, worldwide, what have you. Like, honestly, I think that like he should have a lot more popularity than he really does. Like he should be known like everywhere based on like how he got his start.
I think it's because he did mention that he wanted to do more in English, but the fact that he did a lot in Spanish and just stay in Puerto Rico, that's the main thing, I guess, that he didn't get him as far as you think he would be.
Yeah, I think that he is limiting himself, and I think that it's not part of his vision.
Right, that's another thing too.
It's not that he can't. His vision is not. He doesn't really care for it. He wants to because he wants to spread his knowledge, but it's not. Doesn't seem like it's for him.
He likes being like the hometown hero, as it were.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think he does like most of his stuff by himself.
Right.
So like he doesn't have an editor and all that stuff. So it takes a lot of time for him to learn all this stuff, play all the games, review them, edit videos, all that stuff. I think that's why he does a lot of live. And even if you watch his live, it's like just what you did with us. Like he will continue to talk and has a way to continue to watch his chat, which even for us is struggling to kind of watch the chat. And then he does it like on multiple social media pages. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, I think it's easier for him on that note of watching the chat because he's by himself and he's not worried of interrupting somebody while they're talking just to read the chat and things like that. He's doing a live podcast, which is essentially it's just a stream.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he's doing that and keeping engaged basically on his own,
right,
is something that is crazy. And that's not something that, and it's like, that's really not something that everybody can do. And especially if you're like just starting out and you've got like a small audience, it can be difficult to kind of keep yourself engaged and make it seem like you're like talking to people.
It's funny to see his live reviews and things like that for different games, and when there's like an Xbox fan that pops up, you can tell that he's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's like, let's see what happened. On that note, talking about Xbox, Lola, you received a text from somebody yesterday. Sending you a screenshot of something for sale.
Oh, you sent it to me from somebody.
Yeah, because I know you don't have Facebook, so
Way to confuse the shit out of me.
I know.
Who the fuck is texting me?
And how'd
I
you
haven't
know?
seen this. How'd you know? And why haven't I seen it?
No. You talked about how you were interested in buying a Series X.
Yeah.
So I saw on Facebook Marketplace someone selling it for $400, which is still it's a good price. It's still a little up there, but at the same time, they're not going to come down under 400 unless it's a mother that is trying to be vindictive and just sell it.
I mean, we need those. That's how people get cheaper things.
I know.
Keeps the money.
That's how I got my
around.
Switch, and not being vindictive, but the way I think I told this story before on here, it's I was trying to get a Switch, and this was during the pandemic, and they were short. There was a shortage of Switch around that time, and I think it was the grandma and the grandfather both contacted somebody in separate locations, and they actually went to meet them around the same time and bought them. And when they got to the house, they both had bought a Switch. So they're like, okay, I guess I'll just sell it. So they sold it for the same amount that they bought it for, which was under retail. And it was almost brand new. It was brand new because they hadn't opened it yet. So I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
You lucked out there, man.
I did. Everything was still in, like, it was sealed when we got it.
Nice.
So
and for less than retail, which is unheard of, especially during the fucking pandemic.
Yeah. So they lucked out and I lucked out. So. So I did send her that. I'm like, just in case, just let me know. Wire me the money and I'll just meet the person, get shot, and.
But for $50 more, you buy a new one.
See, that's what I said. But then Trey brought up the point that controllers, it brings an extra one. So it would be around the same price. So might as well just get the 400 one.
You can buy a used controller.
That's true.
And a new console.
Or you can have one of mine because I use
one.
Well, Sarah has. Well, I have so many controllers. It's not even funny. I have from the Xbox One. I have like 4 of them, and for the Series X, I have 4 of them.
That's insane.
Yeah. I have a white one, a black one, a red one, and a blue one for the Series X. Yeah. Sarah
I
uses
got
the
too
white
many
one.
too many drifting PS5 controllers now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's why I don't use the blue one, because it drifts.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is it the same controllers for the S and the X?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we don't need controllers, actually.
Right. That's true.
Just
There
need
you
the
go.
console.
Yeah, because you already have an S.
Mhm.
And you
You should take
and-
the controller from that one, connect it to the new one, and you're all set.
Yeah.
Yep.
and you got Prime Day coming. I mean, not sponsor. But they
That
might
is
find a deal
true.
that day.
It's 5 days from now, right? The 14th.
Yeah, I think
I think so.
15, 16.
Oh, there you go.
Let's just open the app and it tells you.
It tells you right
16,
away.
17.
Hey, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. A little over a week away, and me with all that money I don't have.
Yeah, that part.
Same.
Credit card, baby.
I'm in deep enough as it is.
That's what
Then
she
what's a little bit more?
No.
That's famous last words.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's funny because we've been watching. I don't know if you've seen him on TikTok. His name is Caleb Hammer, and he does like financial audits to like just people that
Yeah.
sign up
The
to
hammer.
the show.
I've seen
Yeah.
him with a hammer.
We're obsessed with that show at the moment. So whenever we're about to make bad financial decisions, which is really not often at this point because of him, we're constantly like, Caleb would not approve.
What would Caleb
do? So he's helping like keeping ourselves in check, especially me.
Even though he's not talking to you.
Nope. Everything resonates though.
Yeah.
It's the
Every time
inspiration.
I went to the gas station the other day to get like an icy because it was hot as fuck. Outside, and I was like, taquitos, gas station bullshit, more taquitos.
Listen, I was on TikTok. I follow him, so I see the little snippets, and this dude calls and he's like, "So we're trying to invest," and he's like, "Okay, what are you trying to invest?" He's like, "Well, I want to know what you would recommend for like investment as a beginner." He's like, "Okay, well, let's break down your finances first. And you tell me everything, and then I'll tell you." He's like, "Okay, so I make about 90,000 a year, and my wife makes like roughly the same." He's like, "Wow, you guys are good jobs. Nice." Like, yes. We have about 300,000 in debt. He's like, "Wait, what?"
What?
It's like, yeah. 300,000, that's not including our mortgage.
Oh shit.
So between cars, and they have good jobs, so not all the time, but this is the case. They went to college. So they have student debt, which is probably pretty much the majority of that 300,000.
Yeah.
Credit cards, like insane, plus the mortgage. And the guy is like, "And how much you have in savings?" Like, "I have about 400,000 in savings." So the dude looked at him, or not looked at him because it was on the call. He's like, "So this is what you're going to do. I know you have 400,000 in savings. That's great. That's fantastic. You're going to take 300 out and you're going to pay everything off. You're going to become debt free. That should be your start." "Okay. And what about investment?" "You're going to pay your debt. That's your investment. And then we can talk." Because I can tell you right now, which is what happens a lot, that I will tell you what your plan is. And my mistake has been telling you what you should invest in after you're done, and you skip the paying off your debt and go straight into the investing, and then you get more in debt because your investment didn't work out. So how about if you do that? So it's just that his face was. How do you have more in your savings than debt, and you're still in debt?
Mm-hmm.
Because they prioritize the worst thing ever. Like that's not how you should save
Right.
money, idiot.
So, but then there's the other cases of this dude calls. He's like, I'm 19 years old. I started a business when I was 15, and like he was washing cars or cutting grass or whatever. He turned it into a business, and he said that now he has so much business that he makes about like 80 to 100K a year. He has no debt. And he's 19 years old. He's like, well, you're doing a great thing. He's like, I also have $50,000 in my savings. It's like, wow, then you keep doing that. You don't need to call me.
Yeah.
You're apparently doing the
right.
right thing. Just whatever you're doing now, you should keep doing it. Just don't overspend and don't get yourself in debt.
That's unheard of for a 19-year-old.
Yeah. So
I've seen those.
yeah.
Those
That was
have a
fun.
good family help.
Right. That part.
I mean, like they actually, it's not like Mama and Papa gave him the money. It's just like they did have a good relationship with money.
Right. They advised them when they were young, taught them when they were young. My parents didn't teach me anything about money.
Good thing is you're 34? 35? You're a big boy. You can do a Google search.
That's cool and all, but when you are making bad decisions your entire life, which I did, it becomes the norm until you say I'm done. But it has to come from you. It becomes a pattern. Yeah, but it's when it becomes your norm to do that, and you're living comfortably, you don't think about the future. You're just thinking about, oh, I can afford that now. I can afford that now.
Like I said in the famous words of Caleb, if you didn't have any money in your bank account, you couldn't fucking afford it.
I also used to hear the mentality of, if my bills are paid, I'm killing it. And I'm like, well, I got my bills paid. I'm not struggling to pay my bills, instead of thinking of everything else that came after that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I should have taken accountability, but at the same time, it also the way that what you were taught when you were younger. So it becomes the norm in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is
Anything else?
going another direction.
Yeah. Anything else?
Pato?
Luis.
Luis Pato?
Yeah.
See.
He's out of the closet, Justin. He's out of the closet.
I haven't
It's
heard
about
that word in a
goddamn time.
while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It means gay.
Do
It
people
means
still
But
say
it's
that
actually
before?
translated into duck.
Okay.
Like it's an actual, I don't know. I
don't
can't
even know how it came up.
it's one of those things that is part of our culture. I don't know if it still is, but it was. And okay. So it's either the duck or gay. So yes.
In a friendly way.
Yeah. Depends on how you use it too.
Right.
The tone.
The tone says it all.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yes.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah. I used to say it all the time. Anything else that you guys have?
I mean, there's quite a bit, but I mean, how long do we want this episode to go?
I mean,
3
keep going.
hours.
No. I know
Well, we
Lola
gotta
has to be
see-
up tomorrow at school. School. Work.
What grade are you?
I don't know what's after 12. What's after the 4 years of college?
13?
I mean, 13
Yeah, but there's
grade.
no like school grade 13.
I know your question was what comes after 12.
You're in the 10th year of university.
Apparently.
If you're going for your master's or your doctorate, sure.
Still for the bachelor.
Should have done that, but student loans, they weigh heavy on the pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, last May? No. It's been 10 years since I graduated college.
College?
Yes. Yeah, no, college, of course. It's been 15 since I graduated high school.
Well, no, I was talking to somebody on the phone today and they were like, they said something about 2004 and I was like, I don't know, man. I graduated 2014 and they were like, you graduated 2014?
Yeah, I graduated 2007.
So more than 14 years.
Yeah.
You didn't pay much attention in math class.
Nah.
It was, where were you, Burger King?
He was in the math class. The one.
The math class.
Oh, shit.
Yes. That's why
That's the one they do in Daytona, right?
in Deltona, actually. It's a reason why they're called Methtona. Deltona is called it has two names. Methtona or Del Rico. Because there's so many Puerto Ricans in Deltona now. It's insane. In the last
Near Kissimmee.
10 years. Yeah, pretty much. That's
Well,
where
it's
we're
like-
going.
It's like they kick the people off Puerto Rico. They kick them out and they got to take somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. It's like they went up in the map. It's like, or they started in Miami, Orlando, then, or Kissimmee, Orlando, and Deltona. There's a lot in this town called Nocatee. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans there.
Not
For no reason. Nocatee.
because it's meth.
Maybe. No, but there's a lot. Because I work in that town, and
The meth. lab.
yes, yesterday there was, out of the 5 in the kitchen, 4 were Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And then the owner, he's half Puerto Rican. There's a cook that he's on vacation now. He's half Puerto Rican. He did grow up in Kissimmee, though.
I know here 2 Puerto Ricans. That's it. And they were just
Is it
Born and
you
raised
and
here.
each half of your sons?
I guess 5 then. No, but yeah. Actually, randomly, there's a guy that went to school with me that lives here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I haven't run into anybody that I went to school with here
Oh,
in
and when I
Florida,
say
which is
school,
weird.
when I say school, I mean elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So he followed you.
it's so random.
Do you have him on Facebook? Maybe he knew where you were going. He followed you up there.
Yeah, I have it there, but it's not. Yeah, I don't even know how he ended up here. But yeah, fun fact.
How does anybody end up anywhere?
Traveling,
Yeah,
That is the question.
it's usually how it is.
moving by air or
Planes,
car.
cars, bus, bikes, skateboards.
I don't think that they can use cars from Puerto Rico here, but
You didn't know that.
yeah.
It
I did have
depends,
someone tell me when I had my neon shipped to Florida right before when I was planning to do it. This dude asked me, he was like, why didn't you drive it here? And I'm like, okay. I'm going to need a map for this. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the motherfucking map.
It's because the highway that it's the I-65. It wasn't done yet.
Yeah.
The 65 Infanteria
Yeah.
goes all the way up here.
Yep. Underwater.
There's a tunnel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like another one of those Bill Engvall, here's your sign moments.
Yeah. I did. Actually, I showed him a map and like, you see that big blue thing in between Florida and Puerto Rico? That's water. That's not land.
No. Unless your car is amphibious, which they are few and far between.
Yeah.
Then no.
No. Not at all. All right. If you guys don't have anything else, I think that concludes our 100th episode.
Yay!
More drunken episodes from Luis.
How about if someone else takes that role for one episode?
See, what happened is that I can't drink anymore. So
I don't drink like that, bro.
it's up to you.
I can't drink like that anymore.
There you go. So it's just up to me.
The perks of getting older, man.
You can't drink that like that anymore, or is it takes you less time to get there?
I could.
There you go. That's it.
Because it was like 8. I think it was like
Done.
8 or. I think it was like that. Well, that drunk stream I did, I think it was like 8 or 10 shots,
Which
like
is
all
what I
together
did.
over the course of the episode. But it's just like, if I had done that like 10 or so years ago, or 15, it probably wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah, but
Plus
10, 15 years ago was still younger than I am now. So, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But your body changes as you get older, and so once you get to that point, like that same amount of alcohol is going to take more of a toll on you than you think.
Oh, I know.
So,
Trust me. I know. It was not great.
I can imagine.
If you want us to drink in a future episode, leave a like and subscribe and comment down below.
Yes. All right.
We can't promise that we'll get drunk and have that kind of fun atmosphere that Lewis had on that one episode, or I had on that one Zelda stream. But I mean, technically, we did give the people what they wanted.
We both have to do it. Let's just do it.
Just
Whatever.
one
If
episode.
it does, it's just one episode, and just we'll take one for the team.
Next season.
I'll figure it out before then.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right. Justin, close it out.
Fuck you.
From the heart.
Oh, I got a recording that I can. Yeah, let me put it.
Sembrava prima vista tanto per benino, si offre a far da guida per la città. Pedro.
Got cut off again.
I'll close it out. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. This was the Nerd Archive podcast. If you want to connect with us, make sure you join our Discord. All the links are down below.
Click all the things.
Yeah, you heard the man. So this was Justin, Yadi, and my sister Lola. My name is Lewis. See you next week.
You got it.
Bye.
I did.
Bye.